Why did they do that? So, Capcom just finished their special showcase for Summer Games Fest called the Capcom Spotlight, and it was something that a lot of us expected at least something at. Resident Evil 4 DLC, more gameplay for Dragon's Dogma, some sort of talk about some upcoming characters for Street Fighter 6 being shown. Instead, it was actually incredibly boring, and honestly, I'm still just kind of confused after watching it. I'm not even mad, I'm disappointed. Let's discuss. What's up, gamers? DreamcastGuy here. Hi, hope you're having a great day. If you could like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. So, we're going to go through what they actually announced bit by bit, but I do feel like this kind of sums it up. So this guy, Biohazard Declassified, is a Resident Evil mega fan. This guy has built a gigantic channel just talking about Capcom goodness, and even he is saying this was extremely slim pickings. All of the trailers they showed are from other conferences earlier in the week. A lot of these things were just nothing burgers. In fact, that's what's even super weird about this. They opened up by repeating the trailer for Path of the Goddess. It's literally the exact same trailer we saw at the Xbox Showcase with no new details at all. They just decided to play the identical trailer again. Then next up, they decided to talk about, hey, Street Fighter. Here they said, hey, we're going to be doing some esports stuff, which I'll be honest, as a guy who likes Street Fighter and just wants to play the game, I don't give a crap about esports at all. They basically were like, hey, look, we're doing a tournament. And again, they reminded us that they have all these characters upcoming, but we didn't see them. They didn't show us character models or release dates or anything. They just showed this exact same picture that they've shown us multiple times before. And again, I'm not mad. I'm just kind of wondering, this cost money. Like, why even put this showcase together if you're just repeating stuff that's been in all the other shows? This was 36 minutes long, and literally the only things that were actually new were things like this. Capcom X Drive Offline. This is apparently a new Mega Man cell phone game. Yep, that's great. Coming out 2023, Mega Man X Drive Offline, which is probably going to require an internet connection because it's a mobile game. We did get the announcement that we're getting another Ace Attorney collection. This one, the Apollo Justice Trilogy. I have played quite a bit of these Ace Attorney games. They're very funny visual novels. I'm actually a big fan of them, but I don't know, even this, I have always said that even if you love Ace Attorney, these trailers are not exactly exciting since they are just pictures. It's just a visual novel. The gameplay is the dialogue and nothing else. Next up, we got lots of Ghost Trick, which is a detective game, and it's, again, just a repeated trailer that we've seen before. Now, here's one of the actual pieces of real news they dropped. Pragmata. This game has been pretty much a gigantic, mysterious question mark. It's like this game with like a little girl being guarded by a soldier, and she drops a note saying, very sorry. 2022 is when it was announced. 2023, here we are. It's still not coming out. And we got an extra couple seconds of gameplay, so I'm actually thankful for that. And they posted this interesting message. It is with a heavy heart that we must further postpone the release of Pragmata. Our team is currently hard at work making the best game that we possibly can, but we need more time. We will continue to do our best to ensure that the final product is one that is worthy of your patience. Thank you for your continued support. So at least we have some information. I appreciate it because there were actually a lot of rumors. I follow a lot of like the Capcom fan accounts, and a lot of people were assuming this game was just straight up being canceled or maybe internally rebooted. It's nice to know that it still exists at the very least. It's not, the news we probably wanted. I wanted to see gameplay and an actual confirmation, but I'll take what we can get, right? Next up, they showed us a bunch of EXO Primal, which I've played in the open beta and the closed beta of it. This game is just not spectacular. And again, it's very bizarre, but a lot of this gameplay is very samey. It's teams of 5 battling against dinosaurs, which seems like it would be cool because you're in mech suits. They focused more on story this time, saying there's something about like the plot is that we're trying to travel back in time to the year 2040 to get the super keys to hack a mega godlike computer that controls the time travel machine. Look, if you have any games as a service project like this is, I mean, they straight up talked about the battle pass and stuff in this. We know the story is going to be minimal at best. It's going to be cutscenes between every 5 missions. It's not going to actually be applicable to the game itself. I mean, as much as I wish this would be better, I feel like the only 2 announcements for this entire showcase that actually were cool to me was Resident Evil 4 VR. We finally got another look at that coming to PlayStation VR 2. But again, I'm pretty sure that this is another repeated trailer. This is another time where they showed us this exact gameplay at a different showcase and then just broadcast it a second time. The only thing that was really entirely new was new details about Dragon's Dogma 2. Now, unfortunately, they didn't really give us any gameplay. You can see here by these slides that it's just pretty much confirmation about the fact that the game is going to be big. They actually confirmed that they're bringing back the pawn system, where the way it worked is that in the original game, you'd make like a copy of your friend's characters and then bring them into your world, and they'd be like a AI-controlled NPC person. But the only other real confirmation or detail is that the game is going to be roughly 4 times bigger than the original, which is insane because the first game is big. But I guess I am extremely disappointed because what was this? I mean, I love Capcom. I gave Street Fighter 6 a 10 out of 10. I gave Resident Evil 4 a 10 out of 10. I feel like they are making absolute freaking banger games. Where's the Resident Evil 4 DLC? Where's Separate Ways gameplay? Where's talk about Resident Evil 9? Or talk about the next Monster Hunter? Or Devil May Cry? Or Onimusha? I don't know. Like, they have stuff, and they did a 36-minute showcase with repeated trailers. Genuinely, I'm just lost. Capcom, this should have just been a tweet. This should have been an email. This should have just been you guys saying like, hey, I'm glad you guys are excited about the future of Mega Man, but too bad. Suck some eggs, boys, because all you're getting is a cell phone game that looks like poop. But these have just been some off-the-cuff thoughts. What do you guys think about this entire showcase? Tell me your thoughts in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a big old thumbs up, share with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't already. And please keep dreaming. And go watch my video talking about Final Fantasy 16, because that's a game that's actually worth playing. That demo, it's perfect. Thanks so much for watching that video. If you want to see something else, you can always click this link to see what I put up last, or, subscribe and see what's coming up next. Also, I promise that whatever I do, it'll try not to suck.